Landing at the top of the cliff, Bob pulled out a seismic scanner to check for stability before rappelling down. The layers of rock told billions of years of Mars' geological history, just waiting to be read. Bob imagined the pulsing of ancient volcanoes, the rushing of floods, sand dunes shifting in the wind. He could almost hear the faint echoes of the life that may once have existed here when Mars was young. Reaching the canyon floor, Bob traversed fields of boulders deposited by ancient landslides. In the lower gravity, he could scramble and jump between the rocks like a superhero. Coming across a pit crater plummeting with dust, Bob leaned over cautiously to collect a sample, wondering what exciting discoveries might lie within. As the sun dipped low, Bob set up camp within a canyon alcove. He grinned as he ate his freeze-dried meal, watching the stars slowly emerge in the orange-tinted sky above. Nothing beats the feeling of drifting off to sleep beneath the two tiny moons of Mars. When morning came, Bob packed up to continue his journey, eager to see what new vista awaited around the next bend. He imagined countless generations of humans exploring these canyons, uncovering mysteries just as he did. For now, Bob was content being the first, but he looked forward to the day when millions of people could experience the wonders of stepping foot on Mars. The future was bright, and he couldn't wait to discover where the journey would take humankind next. As Bob returned to the colony after his epic journey through Valles Marineris, his mind was already racing with ideas for his next quest into the unknown. While the massive canyon had whetted his appetite for exploration, Bob now set his sights on the distant cratered highlands of Mars' southern hemisphere. He had heard whispers from other colonists of bizarre formations spotted in satellite imagery, spider-like patterns sprawling across the dusty terrain, almost appearing artificial in origin. These strange features were unlike anything else observed on Mars, and Bob knew he had to be the first to uncover their secrets. Images flashed through his mind of descending into craters, entering cave tunnels, and examining alien architectures. The thrill of discovery beckoned him once more. Bob imagined the day when humanity would unravel all of Mars' mysteries, but for now he was happy to take those first intrepid steps for posterity, paving the way for future generations of explorers. As he drifted off to sleep, Bob's mind swirled with dreams of what awe-inspiring vistas awaited him next. The red planet still had so much left to reveal. Bob double-checked his instruments as the shuttle descended toward the southern highlands. This mysterious region of Mars was pockmarked with craters and canyons spanning back billions of years. Somewhere down there, if the rumors held true, were the enigmatic spider formations Bob was determined to find. The shuttle dropped Bob off in a smooth dust bowl crater. Consulting his map, Bob headed south on foot toward the coordinates where the spider structures had been glimpsed. His excitement grew with each ridge he crested, until suddenly the bizarre shapes came into view. Bob let out a gasp. Spreading across the crater terrain was an intricate pattern of trenches, hundreds of meters long, intersecting at angles to form a vast spider web. Kneeling, Bob examined the trenches. They were too precise to be natural, about 2 meters deep with steeply angled sides. It was as if some intelligence had carved this web into the surface on Mars eons ago. Reaching the center of the spider web, Bob made an even more startling discovery. A crater here, about 20 meters across, showed evidence of structures lurking beneath. Old stone foundations could be glimpsed under the dust. This had been a facility of some kind. Bob's mind raced, struggling to make sense of these ruins. What had once transpired here? Setting up camp inside the central crater, Bob spent hours excavating and analyzing artifacts. They hinted at a civilization possessing advanced capabilities, though intrinsically alien. As the sun set, Bob gazed out at the sprawling spiderweb radiating outward. So many mysteries still remained. This sight raised profound questions about Mars' past. Were there once indigenous inhabitants, or had some extraterrestrial force influenced the planet? Tomorrow, Bob would venture into the crater tunnels, searching for more clues. But for now, his imagination ran wild with speculation. The taste of discoveries was sweeter than he could have imagined.